There, Taurus. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you for your patience. I've been away from this channel, as you know. I still have to have neck surgery. Right now, I want to do a reading for you guys. Yeah, so we're going to get into that. We're still in May. We're at the, I think it's like the 25th. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into a reading for you guys right now. I'm going to go ahead and do spirit energy, financial stuff, communications, information that you need to have coming in or communicating to others, and then a little bit about love. Then we'll do couples and singles. Show me energy for the sign of Taurus, please. So you have adversity popping out in reverse. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. One more. Thank you. And blame is coming out in reverse as well. I accept responsibility for my well-being. That's spirit energy. Okay, and let's go ahead and get some financial. Show me financial situation or resource situation, money issues, money for Taurus. Well, you have the 8 of Pentacles. And for communications that Taurus needs to either have or receive, what is on that horizon? Okay, so you have the 2 of Swords. As far as romantic, and this doesn't just have to be romantic, it can be love energy with friends, family. It can also be romance too. Show me for Taurus, please. Codependency is coming out here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Love yourself first is at the bottom of the deck. Community coming out. Okay, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for this reading. All right, so show me adversity in reverse for Taurus, spirit energy message. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out in reverse, and the Hierophant coming out in reverse here as well. Okay, and for the 8 of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles, your energy, Taurus. Show me the 2 of Swords. Got 2 cards coming out. We have the Princess of Wands in reverse, and we have the King of Cups upright. Show me for romantic energy connections, love connections, codependency. Why is this here for Taurus? Okay. So you have the 7 of Wands coming out in reverse, and the High Priestess upright. Show me community. All right, you have 3 cards popping out here. I'm going to leave that there. Queen of Cups in reverse. Justice in reverse. The Tower in reverse. So to get into this, Taurus, it's interesting with the spirit energy here. You have adversity in reverse, and you also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What I'm picking up off of this is more so like, how do I explain that? Like, where are you potentially putting yourself back or not experiencing what you need out of life or your endeavors because you're having a push and pull with people, or we're having like this idea of, you know, trying to live up to other people's expectations. That can be very difficult, you know, especially when it challenges what you want as a person, or perhaps it challenges who you are as a person. You know, this, I feel like there's, even if it's not We have community over here, and it just feels to me like there's this kind of strange push and pull when it comes to the people that we're around, or how they perceive us, or how we want them to perceive us. I feel like you're trying to get out of a blockage of some sort here, Taurus. I feel like you guys are trying to open up a new opportunity for a different type of existence, actually. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse definitely indicates where we may have been in a certain cycle or attitude, or certain things have been going on and on and on in the same way over and over again. And perhaps we've kind of done that to either keep the peace, or, you know, we're trying to maintain a facade that is, you know, has been crumbling for a while. And I feel that it's going against who you are now as a person. So to be able to actually attain what you want, you have to do what feels right for you. Don't do things that are going to restrict you because you're afraid of what people might think, or because, you know, the influence of others needs to have less priority here, is what I'm feeling. Okay. Then you have blame in reverse, which is great, because it's saying, I'm feeling like this may be self-blame. This could be harsh blame from other people. You also have the Queen of Cups here in reverse as well. I'll get into that in a little bit. But like, and it's coming with community too, which is interesting. And we have the Hierophant in reverse here. So I feel that like that is diminishing your self-blame, that worry about what other people think about you. With the Hierophant in reverse, this is really indicating for you to just do what you need to do and take and make the strides that make you happy. It's really putting your own spin on things. It's kind of going against the grain, allowing yourself to buck the system a little bit, not really subscribe to what others kind of want to contain you in a box. You know, it's like it's releasing yourself from that. It's challenging things. I feel like the whole spirit message is, please challenge the status quo. Please challenge what you have been, you know, perceived as. Please challenge yourself and your own perceptions. And I feel like you have the opportunity to do that, especially when it comes to close-knit situations, dear friends, family, people that you wouldn't want to let down. You're not letting them down. You're freeing yourself, you know. With financial energy, this is really positive here. You come up as the Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy. You also come up with the Eight of Pentacles. So whatever you want, you'll work for it. There's a definite, I feel, increase in your work effort here, but also streamline things if you can. Make things easier for you. Work smarter, not harder, you know, because it feels like you're already working hard, and the Queen of Pentacles is a hard worker already. You know, you don't want to get bogged down by this energy. I'm going to pull a card for that really quick. I feel like that's the only thing I need to pull a card on, actually. Everything. So you have the Hierophant coming out here, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles here twice. So for some of you, this may be a new opportunity. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This may be a new opportunity to acquire new clients, new job opportunities. This may be a situation where you realize that perhaps you need to venture out into something new, or perhaps you might want to get a job within like the health sector or medical field, or you know, lawyer's office or something bigger entity. I don't know what that means for you, but whatever it means for you, you'll do. But here there's an indication for a lot of work to be done. And it's something that's going to be a little bit more traditional. It's something that can be a little bit more stable, gives you stable income, you know, something. It's almost as if like we need, okay, so what I'm feeling here is like our stability is the thing that we actually need to pay attention to in this. So, oops. Basically, like, you know, if you're considering new jobs, consider one that might give you like a 401k, or like consider one that might give you a pension down the line, or some sort of extra buffer of stability, something extra, and it may be that you have to work harder. Maybe that you have to work harder. Perhaps you have to get a degree or an undergrad or something, but it's to help you stabilize things in the future, which may also require you to pay more money. So this is the financial energy, but it all comes back to you in the end. You're stable here with this. I feel that that's wonderful energy for you, and it may be a little bit challenging, but do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. In regard to communication, you have the Two of Swords here. So interesting energy, because the Two of Swords indicates the necessity to communicate about something, and this is communications, either you speaking or them coming toward you. With the Princess of Wands here, this may be a situation where we've either lost communication with a person, King of Cups here, or there may be an issue where we're having not the best type of communication. There might be an issue here. So whatever this is with this King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, we want to be very forthright. We want to be very direct. This can also be a situation, I don't know if this is relating to work, but this may be like a advisor as well. We may be needing to get help within finding a new direction. So if you need to have assistance and a career advisor, perhaps this is something that we need to open up and talk about. But it gives you your mojo back. It gives you an opportunity to create more in your life. If you open up about it. For some of you, this may be medical stuff too. I'm picking up either hospitals or nursing care or something of that nature. So figure it out as you will. But communication also here with the Page of Swords, Page of Wands in reverse. This is also immature energy. You may be having immature communications with a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That may be something here. You do have codependency here. Moving into this romantic energy. So with the Seven of Wands in reverse here, the High Priestess here as well, this is asking for you to let down your guard a little bit. I don't know if you're worried about having codependent energy with a person or if that's already existing, perhaps with this type of immature communication style. Maybe we can help that graduate a bit. Maybe we can help it grow up a little bit. With the High Priestess, this is often talking about the internal world, things on the psychic level, things that are hidden, hidden information. This is kind of a self-assessment here with codependency, especially if you're intending to go into relationships or re-engage with relationships, go out on dates. If this has been an issue for you, codependency, here we have to get a better view of it. It's mastering that aspect of ourselves, and it's important to not blame ourselves here because it feels like there has been some adversity as well. This doesn't just, what I said about this earlier does apply here as well. If you've been in a point of issue with yourself about codependent tendencies, it's important for you to be able to take care of that. And this is going to be through meditation. It's going to be through communicating with angel souls, angel spirit energy, being active in the way that you move forward with things. And also, I feel here this isn't a total loss of self either. Protect the good things about you, protect the things that are most important to you, but also recognize where you need to allow things to breathe. You need to allow things to not be so, free flowing. And if you find yourself getting into situations where you're having this immature energy about yourself, or maybe it's not immature, maybe it's just, I don't want to call codependency immature, but maybe there's some sort of when you're feeling those codependent energies kick in, you have to find a different way to operate. You have to find a different way to understand why, talk to yourself about that, try to put this Page of Wands upright, just because in reverse, it's immature communication. It's wanting to get somewhere fast, but not really doing the footwork to get there, So when we're dealing with stuff of this nature, we have to do the footwork. We have to be intentional, okay? And then also with relationships as well. You know, this could be romantic capacity, but in general, it feels like there's connection here with family or friends or something as well. You have community here. This energy, Taurus, it's interesting just because you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Justice in reverse, and then you have the Tower in reverse. So with this energy, you may be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavily presented here, especially Pisces. Pisces is here. But this person can be very manipulative, emotionally manipulative. They can be somebody who sits and wallows. I could see codependent energy here as well. You know, I can also see, like, if you have people in your life that are that maybe sometimes we get around people that bring out the worst in us, or they support bad habits. You know, perhaps that this type of communication or connection is not the healthiest for you to be a part of. So rather than engage in it any further, maybe we need to be able to recognize where we need to pull back. If this is yourself, this is kind of self-sabotory energy, wallowing, emotional disruption, kind of emotionally a wreck, you know, very sad, very upset, not really knowing how to piece things together. And it goes against you, you know, and it goes against others as well. But this could also be another person in your life. If it is another person in your life, it's somebody that has been very difficult to deal with. Perhaps their communication has been dishonest with you. Female energy, but it doesn't have to be a female. And with the Tower in reverse, it can talk about, you know, returning to things that were left undone or that need to still be revised. But with the Tower in reverse as well, I do want you to be conscious that the communication that you may be receiving with this person may still lack honesty. You know, that may still lack honesty. You may be dealing with somebody who's very rigid in how they think, somebody who's very upset, you know, so there's potential manipulation there. And it may also be spread out through the community. So I don't know if this is like backlash or gossip, but just be conscious of that as well, okay? Because I feel like you're coming out of a position of like either lack or being pushed away to the side. There's some sort of like distance that you've been having either with yourself or with like people. But it's time to reintegrate on your terms. It's time to reintegrate in the way that you need to be seen. And that's really requiring you to step into your strength and power and just kind of be a boss bitch, like for real. So let's go ahead and get into the couples read. And then I will go ahead and get that going. Okay, Taurus. All right, Taurus couples, please. Okay. I feel like I should do a you and them. You, them. Show me Taurus couples. Hang on, I'm not picking up all of those. So, love yourself first. I'm going to put the rest of these in the deck. Show me more for Taurus, please. Worth waiting for. Flirt in reverse. It is safe for you to love in reverse. I know. Okay, I'm being told to do that. Okay. Okay, so for Taurus couples, Show me love yourself first for Taurus couples. Two cards popping out. The first is the Nine of Wands here, Taurus. The second is the Seven of Cups. Show me worth waiting for. You have the Queen of Wands coming out. Show me Flirt in reverse. Okay. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so a lot of the cards that we experienced in the other reading. You have the Tower here. You have the Death card. And you have the Queen of Cups. So a lot of Pisces, Scorpio energy. Heavy Scorpio energy as well here. Scorpio energy as well with this, the Four of Pentacles at the bottom with the Death in that picture, the Grim Reaper coming through as well. And give me, it is safe for you to love in reverse for Taurus couples, please. Hang on, it's on the floor, hang on. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. The energy between is the Five of Wands. So I know this is not going to match up for every single Taurus couple. This already talks about a lot of distress in a relationship. So if you're in a happy situation, this is not for you. With Love Yourself First, we have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups. This is being emotionally confused about a situation. There may be a lot of ties that you need to have you need to pull things in for yourself. Also, the Nine of Wands is definitely talking a lot about protecting your energy, protecting yourself. If you have adversity with the person, here it is where we need to reel it in so we can protect our own beliefs. If you have children with a person, this is also talking about protecting yourself and your children. Doing whatever you can to love yourself first and put yourself first in a situation. Worth waiting for here, Taurus. It also feels with this Queen of Wands, you guys may have been putting off, like, again, it kind of smacks of the other reading, like putting off your vitality, putting off your get up and go, kind of like dimming your shine. Here, this is somebody that is very expressive, very outgoing, very, they show up in life and they play life by life's games, but they create so much. This is a really wonderful energy to be part of. And I feel like worth waiting for, you've kind of been shutting yourself off from this. This could also be worth waiting for. Perhaps there's a fire sign in your future. That's potential as well. You know, a fire sign female or somebody who's receptive, beautiful, fun-loving, exciting to be around, enjoyable, you know, whatever that is. But I feel like here it's kind of like getting your mojo back. I feel like with all of this kind of conflict you've had with a person, this also can talk about community energy as well when it's like conflictual. But I feel like you need to get back into your own energy, or at least build yourself up. I don't know if you've been like having been put down, or if you felt like you're just down and you haven't had a chance, you haven't had a break. This is really talking about focusing on yourself. Again, with that general reading, we have the High Priestess showing up. So, you know, do what you can on a spiritual level, like call in the energies, call in Jesus Christ, you know, call in God, call in Buddha, call in, you know, dear sweet angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, you know, Archangel Azrael, like whatever you believe in, whatever you are comfortable with, connect with, and ask them to work on your behalf. That's absolutely fine. It'll help streamline things for you. Here with this person, this could also be your energy too, but I feel it's the person that you're dealing with. Flirt in reverse. I don't know if this person has had too many cooks in the kitchen or had other opportunities with people. You know, the Ten of Cups under that. I feel like with this energy, though, this is coming to an end here with Death and the Tower. You know, this could also be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy that is ending things, or you're ending energy with. There's not a lot of extension of energy. Things are not lighthearted anymore. It feels like, you know, perhaps it's become an exhausting experience with this person. Let me go ahead and pull a card for that. Show me the Queen of Cups. So you have the Four of Pentacles here for the Queen of Cups, and the Hangman here, Pisces energy for sure, and then the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is either this person being very cutting with you or you cutting them out. The Four of Pentacles can also talk about somebody who's they hold on to things. They don't let things go, you know, whether that's finances, you know, whether it is resources, whether it is an opinion. You know, this can, in reverse, it was in reverse on the other reading. So perhaps this person is really emotionally destructive or emotionally abusive, manipulative, judgmental. You know, it's not the best energy. And for you here, it almost feels like if we're applying the Four of Pentacles and the Hangman to you, we would need to, it's like you've had a lot of time to consider this, you know, and rather than drown in all of these emotions, rather than be stuck with this energy of this person, you know, we have the Four of Pentacles, which is talking about reserving what you have, reserving your energy, really knowing when to pull back, okay, and refrain from overexertion of emotion with this person, just because it's not a winning battle. It's not something that you can actually like win, you know. It is safe for you to love is in reverse, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be a connection that has been long-standing. This could be also, this doesn't have to just be a romantic partner. This can be a family member, brother, sister, cousin, aunt. It can be a dear friend as well. I will say that here. But this has been a long-standing energy here, and it feels like either person or you is not feeling like it's safe to love. They're not feeling like this connection offers an opportunity to really be connected anymore. Hi, Marcel. I feel it's like growing apart or pushing away. Show me the Ten of Cups here for Taurus. So you have the Nine of Cups here, and then the Five of Pentacles, and then the Nine of Wands. So this is kind of like a situation where you go from from having this deep connection with the person, where you felt like there was a lot of depth within your relationship, a lot of connection and ease, to the Five of Pentacles, which is a loss, whether it be financial, whether it be a loss of connection, attention, affection. It's being pushed out in the cold. It's being left, you know, and perhaps it's also being overlooked, you know, by a person. It's like if somebody is in that type of mind frame where they're very judgmental or they're very neglectful of how they, you know, connect with you, it can feel like a bankrupt energy. You know, it's like situations are no longer full and moving at a healthy capacity. Hi, baby. Are you crying about Taurus? I know. It's okay, bunny. Give me one more here for all of this energy. Okay, so you have Law of Attraction, manifest your desires, most definitely here. I feel like that needs to be there. Codependent energy, unhealthy attachment, and you had codependent in your other reading. We have complacency here. Someone is becoming a little too comfortable. And we have balance as well. And on the fence. So some of you may be in a situation where it's like you're wanting to move. Oh, these cards are going to go down. Yeah. You're wanting to move away from a person, but perhaps you've been on the fence about it a little bit. You know, with codependent, though, too, that was presented in the other situation. Don't stay in something because you've become accustomed to it. You know, we can really just wash over so many different types of abuse when we're used to it. It's important here for you to find harmony and balance. For some of you, this also with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, this can talk about being able to get a better sense of self or a better grip on things, being able to connect and communicate with your friends, your family members, the people that actually have your back. that kind of energy. So it might be a situation where you need to separate. And be careful too if you have a lot of input, a lot of people like having judgment and, harsh things to say. It's important to, generally this card, it's not so terrible when it's upright, but I'm picking up that there's a lot of extra here for you, extra. So just be careful about that. Extra communication, extra information, people putting too much in that they don't necessarily need to be there. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and get another deck. Give me one for Love Yourself First. Okay, so you have the Three of Swords coming out here. King of Cups in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Show me worth waiting for. Eight of Wands coming out in reverse. Show me Flirt in reverse. You have the Tower coming out here with the Five of Swords. This person's energy. Show me it is safe for you to love in reverse. The Hierophant here. So I feel like it's important to stop putting effort here. With the Three of Swords over here in reverse, this is definitely it's basically saying we've had enough time to talk about these issues. We've had enough time to address and deal with these situations. Now it's time to actually start to make the effort to part ways, just because nothing is effective here in this situation. It's no longer emotionally satisfying. It's not effective within maintaining connection. Not a healthy thing. With the King of Cups in reverse, I'm sorry. This can be somebody that is very emotionally manipulative. They can be emotionally cold. Somebody who uses emotional blackmail on you. Not a good thing. Not something that you want to deal with. And with the World in reverse, this is also talking about being stuck in a cycle with somebody like that. Like not being able to let go of it. Or perhaps you've been trying to, with the Hierophant here, perhaps you've been trying... I'm sorry. Oh my God, let me get a sip of water real quick. Perhaps you've been trying to, communicate with people in your family or in this connection here, and through either tradition or people needing to feel like they should insert themselves in your situation, it's kind of kept you stuck. And it's important for you to be able to separate from that. Hush now. You want to be able to let go of this energy, and it feels like one thing that you can do to help that along is cut communication, cut ties here. Stop giving to this situation, okay? It's not helpful here. For Flirt in reverse, we have the Tower here. We've got the Tower here twice. The Five of Swords. This is cutting energy. It's somebody who's very, very blunt, abusive in how they communicate. Again, when I look at Flirt, I don't just see it as flirt, yeah, let's flirt, smoochy, smoochy. Like, I'm feeling like the energy, the lighthearted kindness, the sweetness, the attention, the affection is gone. You have it replaced with somebody who's verbally abusive, somebody who plays mind games, somebody who, it's that kind of sabotory energy that can be very, very depleting when it comes to a relationship. So be conscious of that. With the Tower here coming out twice, it's like things, if you're not going to move this Tower moment along, the universe is saying, okay, well, we will come in for you and move it for you because it's not healthy for you. It doesn't help you, and it's something that keeps you stuck. Pardon me. My God. Here with the Hierophant as well, I feel that this may have something to do with like tradition, family. Like sometimes people are married to others where you can't get a divorce. That's like going to disgrace the whole family, or, you can't do a certain thing because it disgraces the family, or there's some sort of aspect of like hyper traditionalism, or just there. It's not helpful. Let me get one more for the Hierophant. Show me the Hierophant, please. Okay. Yeah, so you have the Devil flying out in reverse, and you've got the Queen of Swords here. So if this is a toxic marriage, it's really, really important that you put yourself first here. Be very, very clear about how you go about this. This is also asking you to retract your emotions so that you can make clear-headed decisions with this situation, okay? Give me one for Taurus in this situation, please. Imagination is coming out in reverse. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Here, I feel like you've dealt with this so long. It's almost as if you've like lost the will to figure out how to get out of it, or you've thought about things so many times that it's almost like you're kind of run ragged. That's what I'm feeling here. Bottom of the deck, you have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. For sure, that's a wonderful message, but also you may be dealing with somebody who has an excessive amount of pride here, okay? So with the Devil in reverse here too, this is letting go of toxic connections. We have that codependency here, codependent energy, unhealthy attachments, and then you also had codependency in the general reading. So, just really wanting to emphasize that right now, okay? I'm going to let this go. This feels, is there advice for Taurus? Observer. Time to go. I don't know. And here you have a fox looking at the moon. So foxes, moons, in tarot symbology, a fox definitely can talk about somebody who they operate with an underhanded energy. They're not somebody that is very genuine. The moon can also talk about situations that are held without your knowledge, information that is withheld, emotional upset. Here it may be important for us to look at those emotions, and also here as well, this may be somebody that can see how your emotions are and they prey on them. Again, emotionally manipulative energy. It's like somebody that can see right into how you operate, how you feel, and they use it to their advantage. Time to go. Time to go. That's the message here for Taurus couples. If that resonates, I hope it does, but it may not. Either way, for whomever it's for, I hope you're able to let go of this or get out of this situation with as much ease and grace as you possibly can. I'm going to go ahead and get into the singles reading for Taurus. Okay, so let's see here. Show me energy for Taurus singles. Okay, hang on. You have security coming out. It's definitely important for you. Bottom of the deck, love. It's pretty cards, aren't they? I don't even know what this deck is called, but I do like it. Security and love. Absolutely. So if you guys have been in situations like most of us, security within love is top priority, most definitely. I don't feel like you guys are looking for flings or, trying to just have a quick moment with somebody. I feel like there's intention and emphasis in regard to moving forward with somebody that you can actually connect with, okay? So, give me one for Taurus Singles, please. We have passion coming out. I feel like I need to take the bottom as well. Chemistry. Which deck? Which deck? Nope, this one. Okay. All right, so Taurus Singles in love. Energy's coming towards Taurus Singles in love. So you have Temperance, Taurus. So this energy can definitely talk about people who bring balance to situations where you feel like you're a good match with somebody. Go ahead and, wow, the Sun, which is also the second most positive card in the deck. The Nine of Swords here, Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Pentacles. So let's get this a little bit more organized here. I feel like you guys are concerned or worried here with the Nine of Swords being the middle energy, the center energy. In a way, it can talk a lot about being very concerned, very worried that things are not going to go in the right direction. Problems arising, you know, it's sleepless nights, energy of that nature. But interestingly, in this card, we have somebody that is kind of transcending that energy, like they're almost floating up through it. They're not allowing these swords to create such a problem anymore. Here we have this sword above their head, so now we're applying the essence of clarity here. We're being able to see through situations. Sometimes, you know, if we haven't had a lot of security or true loving energies in our lives, true loving relationships, we can feel very mistrustful of situations here. You know, it's interesting though, because it's like you have two huge arcana, major arcanas here with two court cards and like a lot of worry. Three court cards and a lot of worry. With Temperance, this is all about balance, connection, passion, chemistry. It is that alchemic chemistry here. It can talk about, you know, the alchemic, they call it the alchemic marriage, you know, the alchemic wedding. It's a blending of energies effortlessly, seamlessly, effectively. It's very positive here, especially with the Sun coming through here. So you have Sagittarius, you have Leo, you have Leo, Aries, Sag, you've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You do have the Page of Coins, you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but it's a younger court card here. I feel like this is the opportunity that's being presented to you, and you may not know how to accept it. And I encourage you to move past any fear that you may have in regard to this, because, you know, there's an opportunity that can really be positive here. With the Page of Coins, of course we want, you know, the Ace of Cups, you know, but like this is also talking about a opportunity being presented that has the potential to be very stable. It's growing things from the ground up. It's allowing things to move forward and to be positive, you know, and being effective in how we take that opportunity and make it flourish. With Temperance and the Sun, this is like goodness blossoming, happiness blossoming, being able to step into a partnership that feels right for you, something where you're not second guessing yourself, you know. And here I think it's important too, like we need to get out of that worried energy. I'm going to pull cards for these as well. Queen of Cups, upright next to the King of Wands. Really, really powerful energy too, just because it's like you have this very warm, loving, nurturing, happy seductive. This type of energy will turn into your deepest, wildest fantasies, you know, and this may also be your energy doing that with a person. But it's very emotionally cohesive. It's somebody that is intentional in how they choose to connect, very nurturing, loving, intentional energy. With the King of Wands, this is very powerful, very handsome, but also somebody who is ready to give it their all. They have the get up and go. They're a leader in their life. This may be somebody who, you know, is a public speaker. They may have a connection to the psychic world as well. Perhaps this is a tarot reader. Perhaps this is somebody that's just very, very forward about how they engage with you. I feel here that it's important to really allow the opportunity that's being presented to take shape. So let's go ahead and get some cards on this. Not that deck, not that deck. The dragon deck. Okay, let me find the dragon deck. Okay, little dragons. Show me for Taurus, please. Show me temperance here for Taurus. So you have the Six of Wands here, Taurus, with the World at the bottom of the deck. Highly positive energy. This is being recognized for your efforts, but also being able to do that for your partner. It's a reciprocal energy. It's something where we feel very, very connected, very intuitively bonded. It's a healthy energy. It's a healthy give and take. It is reciprocity, but also being recognized for your efforts, being recognized for who you are as a human being in your relationship. It's somebody that really values the connection, and they also see how it blends and assists in their life as well. It's not just a one-sided thing. I think with love and security, this may be something that we've been concerned about, and here it feels like there's the opportunity for more. The World is about, yes, it's about endings, but it's also about new beginnings, okay? So when we learn things about ourselves, when we learn things about our fears, our, you know, codependency has been a very, very big part of this entire reading. It's not here, but if there has been levels of codependency in your life and your relationships, you're addressing them, you're doing the work to make sure that that's not coming through, and that's not why we're attaching to people. You know, we don't want to attach to a person. We want to, you know, connect with a person. We're not looking for somebody to fix us, or we're not looking for somebody to complete us. And a lot of you know that. You know, we're there to connect with a person, and if it blends, it blends. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it doesn't, you'll know. And if you know that, then don't hold on to it. This situation feels much better, though. Show me the Sun for Taurus Singles. So you have the Devil coming through here with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Aries energy, Capricorn energy. With this, though, too, I will say the Devil and the Sun under passion. This is more like really, really hot and heavy, steamy, weenie sex. You know, I just got to say that. I'm sorry. But like, it feels more like there's a very carnal connection here that is actually something to celebrate. It's something that can give you a lot of, okay, so what I'm being, okay. So... which may trigger you because it may feel like, oh, well, maybe if it's just a carnal connection, then, you know, well, they don't really love me. I can understand that. But also, if this is something where there's a lot of chemistry, passion, but also all of the other things are blending through and they're meshing well, then pay attention to that, okay? With the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck too, sure, it can talk about somebody who is their own boss, their CEO, their, you know, father energy, grandfather energy. It can also talk about somebody who can be very stubborn. But in a way as well, when it comes to love connections and with what's being presented here, this can be somebody who perhaps has a higher position in life, but they see something very important in you. They see something so much important in you, so much so that they feel you as their match, you know? So it's almost as if like you go from the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress, you know? It's that type of like, I value you so fucking much. It's that kind of energy. Show me the Nine of Swords here. Why is the Nine of Swords here? What are we transcending there? So there you are, the Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here. That's your energy, Taurus, coming out with the 8 of Swords in reverse. So 8 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Swords. This is letting go of the mental constraints, the worries that we tell ourselves over and over again. Also, I want to say here too with the Queen of Pentacles, do not lose your autonomy as well. Like, of course, we're in a relationship to blend and to meld, but this is also you being very, very mindful about your finances, your practical life, the things that you have in your personal life. And it is asking you to have a level of personal life. You know, a lot of the time we can mesh with the person and we become one. Well, that sounds ideal. That's not really ideal, because the whole thing is here, we don't want to lose ourselves. We don't want to have that codependent energy. So again, picking up on some codependent tendencies. But we want to keep ourselves stable as possible. If you can do things on your own without relying on people, not to say that relying on people is bad, but you know, if you can really stabilize your life within your own affect, do it. And it will help you to get rid of a lot of these other, because I feel like this is almost like worrying about, you know, am I valid? Is this situation real? Can I trust this? Is there security here? You know, and again, if we don't lose our autonomy, we're still able to have a better grasp. So it puts you in a position of power. Show me the Queen of Cups here for Taurus, please. Also, the Queen of Cups has been in each reading here. So you have the Queen of Cups coming out with Justice. It slipped out here. I'm going to put it upright, though. With Strength at the bottom of the deck. Ow. So with this energy, this is somebody that can be very honest, very direct in how they feel about their emotions, very direct. Okay, so I guess I need to say that again. Very direct about how they feel about their emotions. That can be difficult for people sometimes because we want to withhold our emotions. I think one thing that I've noticed about love, connection, relationships, and like social media and just people in general, there are all these like strange rules that people have decided upon, like women can't ask men out. If somebody calls you, you know, you have to wait like 3 hours to call them, or you don't respond for 3 days, or we show a minimal amount of interest, even though we're really, really fucking interested, you know. Not healthy. That's not healthy, because it shows that you're disinterested. It shows that you're scared. It shows that you don't want, you want to connect, but you're afraid to do so, you know, or it just sends the wrong message altogether, you know. So be very honest about how you feel. The Queen of Cups is somebody that is just genuine about what they want, about how they feel, about how they emote. And this is about emotion, a lot of emoting the feelings, you know, but also rein it in a little bit. Have that autonomous energy, you know. It's like, don't get completely thrown out of whack. It's like being able to kind of see things for what they are, see the direction that they're going, and kind of use it to your advantage. Be effective in how you show up, and be effective in how you restrict yourself as well, because that can also show a lot of boundaries. And I will tell you, that can also be a very big turn on for a person, is when the person that they are with upholds and shows and upholds boundaries. That can be very, very tantalizing, because it says, I have self-worth, I have self-value. You know, it's not making that person prove themselves to you, putting through a bunch of hoops and obstacles. It's just being genuine. It's flowing with it. And if you see something that you don't like, call that person on it. See how they react. You will get a lot of answers that way, you know. Be mindful about that. And be careful about not overgiving as well. The Queen of Cups is wonderful. Her intentions are pure most oftentimes, but do not overgive, okay? Show me the King of Wands. Well. So for the King of Wands, you have the Moon, but also you have the Lovers here. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Coins. Page of Coins, Knight of Coins. You may have, you may be dealing with a fire-water energy. Somebody with a lot of fire or water in their chart. You have a lot of that being presented here. Gemini energy as well. Pisces, most definitely Libra here to Capricorn, whatever. It could be any sign. But water-fire combinations are very prominently placed in this situation. If anything, this person may be a little bit in their emotions. They may be a little bit more reserved. There is love here, though. There is connection here. The Moon is not a terrible card. It can often talk about emotional confusion. And this person may need to cool their ardor a little bit, you know. So if there's a lot of passion, you're going to need to exercise your earth balance energy. You know, God, that makes it sound like vegan butter. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is exercise balance, exercise a more concrete approach. Don't get caught up in all of the emotions, because it feels like you're going to have a lot of emotions, a lot of ooey gooey sex, a lot of yummy chemistry that can build for a very positive outcome. But I feel here you need to keep it between the beacons. You need to be very conscious of how you go about this. So this is what I have for you. Is there anything else that I need to... Okay. Show me for Taurus. Okay. So trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to yourself. And also listen to the experiences that you're having. Listen to the passion. Listen to the chemistry. Listen to the person, you know. And if you feel that this person, in the worst potential with the Moon, this can talk about somebody who withholds information. If I want to see it in the worst possible light, this can talk about somebody that has a potential lover on the side. But I'm not necessarily feeling that. I'm feeling that this person might be overwhelmed, especially if they have somebody that is very warm and open and loving. You don't know what this person has experienced in their life as well. Perhaps they've experienced a lot of harshness, you know, and perhaps they have some regret as well. So for trust to be here, this also talks about both parties being able to trust and be effective in their connection and love, you know. And again, if there's emotional confusion, try to smooth it out. Try to be as open and as honest as possible, Taurus. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. Please love each other, love yourselves, build security, because it feels like that's potentially presenting for you. Slow and steady wins the race, okay, with the Knight of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck here. This is intentional building of something. It's seeing the qualities, the positivities, the opportunities, and the value in a situation, really expanding upon it, but doing so intentionally and through time. So yes, be intentional with your relationships here, and open yourself up. Anyways, I'm going to let it go. If you found it helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to donate to my channel, it greatly helps me. And so feel free to throw some dollars my way. Marcel would also appreciate it with his little fat ass. He needs kibble. We're not out of kibble, don't worry. I'd never let my baby starve. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Goodbye, Taurus.